everyone, my name is Elodie. I'm the Communication Director at Broadpeak. We are here at NAB 2026 with Erdogan. Hi Erdogan, how are you doing?
Hi Elodie, very good. Thank you very much. How about yourself?
Very good. Tell us a bit how you think consumer expectations have evolved in terms of video consumption.
Well, if you go back to say 10 years or before, the broadband speeds were not really high enough, and you were okay with buffering, you were okay with downshifting. So the early times of the ABR. Fast forwarding it today, nobody has any patience for any buffering or any downshifting. So everybody wants a reliable experience. When they push the button, they want to watch the content. If it buffers, they exit. They don't even wait. So in that sense, the expectations coming from the customers have increased a lot, and also they want personalization. They want to make sure that what they're watching is catered for them. When they go into the application, they can find the content that is relevant for them. In that sense, this is now we are in a different era where reliability, quality, and personalization have to come together at a reasonable cost for the operators.
So what do you think makes it really complicated and hard to actually maintain a good quality of streaming especially when there's like live events and lots of people connecting at the same time?
Live events are the events where you have the highest concurrency. And in an IP streaming world, it is unicast. So every customer is an additional load and additional traffic on the network. And it becomes very challenging. You need to make sure that you have the capacity in the backbone, you have the capacity with your CDN edges. Because if you cannot deliver the data that is being requested, then it starts to downshift all the customers. So the investment into the network in order to make this streaming reliable for those peak moments during the live games is a big challenge and is a high cost.
Yeah, and the peaks are higher and higher, right?
It just keeps going more and more. Every year we see more traffic with the sports content that we do. And every year we have to evaluate what is our capacity, what is the expectation this year in terms of traffic. Do we have enough capacity? Do we need to augment?
So what do you think is key or very important to retain subscribers? Would things like multi-view be a good option to help retain customers?
So we discussed about what the expectations of the customers are. They want high quality, reliable, uninterrupted service. And like this is minimum. We give this, and then like we have to do more so that we can also compete in the industry. And you have to give some features that are really useful for the customers. And multi-view has proven to be quite popular, and it is an old approach, but it is just coming into IP streaming. But it is coming with a kick. With IP streaming, we can actually let the customer personalize their own multi-view instead of being forced operator curated multi-view. So we just did our first trial and it was very successful. Now we're working on getting a user curated solution because we see a lot of potential with that offer.
All right, so it's almost like letting the subscriber interact and decide a bit more what they want to see as well, being a good way for them to personalize further and engage further into the experience.
Exactly. As the operator, we can only generate so many different combinations of multi-views. And we select, say, okay, this is a multi-view of news channels. But what if the customer wants to keep an eye on the news and then keep an eye on the sports game? So when you give them the ability to select their own, you're adding this personalization, more personalization for the customer, and that increases our stickiness with the customer. And it is also we saw a lot of positive feedback online from our users, and so basically you reduce your churn by offering a solution like this. So, well, in the streaming world, I would say we have been working as the industry, not just us, but we've been working on increasing the quality, right? The reliability on the delivery side and the video quality, high resolutions. Uh, Immersive video is one example where using the popular VR products, you can watch games. That is something that seems to be one of the items for the future. The other one is latency, which is really crucial. We have to reduce the latency because we're coming from a world where latency was real time, and now we have developed as the industry this IP streaming, and now for certain points, it is actually lagging behind the traditional broadcast. So this is one gap that we haven't closed yet. As the industry, we are working on it. There are different approaches, and one of the prominent approaches that we are seeing today in the industry is video over quick. So that could be one of the major protocols going forward for the live content delivery.
All right. Amazing. Yeah, it's an exciting new thing coming up. Let's see where that goes, the mock.
It is always. There's always, but mock is going to. I think it has the ability to bring the IP streaming very close to traditional broadcast in terms of delivery, reliability, and latency.
And the latency as well. Yeah, yeah. So I guess that's one of the things that you're the most excited about here at NAB, but in general, is there any other new thing, technology, topic that you're excited about?
I think that is thanks to developments in AI. Companies have come up with a lot of innovative ways, and they've been able to turn those innovative ideas into actual applications. So that brings in the sophistication of the software and applications in that domain for our customers, and the vendor ecosystem becomes quite critical.
Yeah.
Working with the right partner so that we can get the best and the highest quality of solutions, so that we can also reflect that highest quality to our customers.